What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, man. Late stream today because, of course, this is like the second time, and I think in the short couple weeks that 2K has dropped this pretty late. So we did not get a preview. We did not get a heads up. We didn't even get a flash gauntlet this week, but it is live. So Garcia, yeah, gauntlet's right now. And just started maybe about at, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes ago, I guess. It was maybe about 10 minutes past 11, I think, is when it went live. No preview, no anything, just boom. And of course, it takes me a minute to get my thumbnail going. I got to make a thumbnail. I don't know who's going to be in the gauntlet, if we're even going to have the gauntlet, or what it is that we're doing. So, yeah. So now we're starting. We're ready to go. It is the Indiana Pacers. So if you have not seen this, because I'm sure a lot of people haven't, if you have not seen this, all Indiana Pacers, we'll just take a look real quick. Victor Oladipo is the event card. So we got Miles Turner Epic Prime. We got, if I could go over, Tyreke Evans as the regular elite, and then Victor Oladipo. No surprise that it is an offensive player. No surprise on that one. So posterizer, red focus type, of course, and yeah, all Indiana Pacers. So not sure, you know. Hey, anyway, we're here. Season 5 next week, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready to start up the stream, bro. And I have somebody in the Discord, Keon. Somebody in the Discord was nice enough to give me the WWE 2K19 AJ Styles SummerSlam barcode. So someone in the Discord gave me that, and so I now have a SummerSlam 18 Pro. I just have to get my matches done, and we will I will get that in the lineup. So add that to my deck. Maybe I'll be in SummerSlam now, but it was pretty cool, man. Really nice of him. Yeah, it was pretty lucky. No doubt. Pretty lucky, man. Pretty lucky. Chicken Nugget with the $2 on time. I'm late. I'm late this time. I'm actually super late. Well, 2K is super late today. They're the ones that are late. They're the ones that did not give us any heads up, of course, on anything that was going on. So, you know, I thought it was going to be the gauntlet, but can't be too sure with these people. And, but they did drop it. Wasn't at 11 on the dot. It was a little bit after that, and they just posted it. That should put me in SummerSlam. I hope so. I really hope so. Because I have my 5,000 matches reward that is ready to be claimed. I was just waiting for SummerSlam, and I also have, of course, my freebie. I'm gonna try to get that TV Road to Glory. Try to get the Road to Glory done, well, to SummerSlam anyway. I don't know if I could do it or not. I'm gonna try though. I know I could get the Goliath for sure. But anyway, Chicken Nugget, dude, thanks, man. You're always spot on time with the $2 every single time, man. Much appreciated, dude. I tell you, these 2K NBA 2K streams and content are getting more difficult as it goes on. So having, you know, definitely having you around, Chicken Nugget, makes it so much better. But I know you don't even really play this game, so still much appreciated, man. Definitely much appreciated for you coming out. The amount of people that SummerSlam plus might end up in Gothic, that would be awesome. That would be pretty sweet. Yeah, this Garcia, man, this is the second time that I think, not last week, but the week before last week, it came out late, and we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know when it would be, and it dropped at like 10:30 or something. I think they gave like a 15-minute preview. Another fusion. That would be sweet, man. That'd be cool to get another one done. I got 3 of them ready for when they drop the Gothic fusions, but I know that that won't be for a while. Derek Oladipo. Yeah, dude. I know that there are some Indiana Pacer Oladipo fans that come by. I know that's definitely going to make you hype, though. Definitely makes you want to get on there and grind some Oladipo. I think it ends at the same time, though. Last week, it ended an hour early. I think that was only because of the time change, though. I think last week, just because of the time change, it ended up being an hour early that it finished. And it looks like it's going to finish at the regular time, so not an hour early this week. Malik, what is going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Hard delay to Europe. Oh, no. It's not good. Get the Bailey Pro, but if Titus, I'll have both pros. Gothic, Neon Fusion. I like those. I really like those neon cards, man. I really like all the colors, bright colors, neon colors. I think all those look super cool. Cameron, what is up? What is up? I'm only Epic Plus pulled a Adebayo dupe. Well, these events are definitely tough when you are lower tier. I mean, when you're Epic, Epic Prime, things like that, man, this event is obviously the toughest. King of the Court, Rivals Clash. I mean, those are the ways to get your deck up. Those are the ways to get, you know, the better cards to increase your deck. Obviously, it's just you gotta grind it, man. Definitely gotta grind it. It's 7 p.m. here and no Gauntlet. That is strange. I figured that it would be live everywhere. I don't know what they would be doing, or why it wouldn't be live there if it is live here. When Season 5 launch, yeah, no. When Season 5 launches, man, I'm definitely gonna be doing lots of videos, lots of streams, for sure. How far do you think you can get with Epic Prime Plus? I think that you could, depending on whether or not you're willing to do the +2s or not, Tony. I mean, I think you could get through the Tyreek Evans. I think you could get through that. Probably at the +5s, definitely on the +2s. But the +5s, I think you can do that for the Tyreek Evans. Cat Daddy just don't care. Yeah, they don't care about this game, obviously. Obviously, they don't care about this game. I mean, they do care about a game, just not this one. I'm kind of holding out for Star Tier. I'm going to make probably my future decisions on what I'm going to do as far as Star Tier goes, whether or not, because I've honestly, guys, I've contemplated just giving up the team, letting somebody in the team to take over, because I'm not even for sure anymore that I have it in me to get the event cards. Stream, yes. Hang out with you guys, yes. Enjoy the time here, yes. But grind out the event cards, put money into the game, spend it I'm really not sure. I'm gonna hold out and wait for star tier and kind of see how that goes. Maybe see if they have the team perks, things like that. But I actually might end up giving over the team to somebody that's on the team and letting them run it, and just picking up a different guy. Because the team is awesome. I mean, those guys are great. They are definitely really good, and so that could be what's gonna happen. I'm really not sure, but we'll still stream. I'm sure we'll still do same Fridays, same like Thursdays, same all that stuff. Tony, did I get any good pulls recently? I've not played all week, dude. Not since Sunday. I've not touched this since Sunday. Guys in the WWE Discord recommending you make a team, yeah. But the only problem with that, Renegade, is that my tier is so much higher than everybody else's. Not out of everybody, but out of a lot of people. And as you know from playing, that it makes the team events really hard. I mean, you can't really get good cards. You can't really get good cards in team events, i.e. the Gauntlet or the TBGs or even Ring Dom, unless your team has a good deck. If you don't have enough good cards in your deck, then your team deck isn't very high. And if your team deck isn't very high, then you can't get good cards. And so that definitely poses an issue with that. I was just grinding and YouTube called me and I was so hyped. Awesome, dude. Hopefully this event is out for everybody. I don't know why it wouldn't be out for everybody. When you get the AJ Pro, send me your freebie. Okay. It's going to be a pro. My freebie is going to be a pro, I hope. We'll have to see. But hopefully it will be. When Season 5 lands, you're going to buy yourself a Neon Mail Pack. I mean, there's no telling, man. There's no telling. Like, if I... Like, guys, I'm not going to lie. Over last year and this year combined, I have spent, I mean, $1,000 on this game. I mean, just an insane amount. I mean, that's not absolutely insane. But as far as, you know, the amount of money I've put into this game, it's been quite significant, and all for like the channel, all for, you know, for the events and stuff, and getting the cards and getting the things that I needed to get in order to get the event cards, all for that. And so if I decide to not do that anymore and focus on something else, at least with the financial aspect of it, then it might go towards Supercard, actually. I hate to boycott one thing and go to another thing when it's the same developer. Like, that's a hard thing to do. Like, I want to boycott and say don't spend money, don't spend money. But then in all reality, if I did that, I would spend it for the same company. So that's a little sad. Derek, you'll support me in whatever game I play. Well, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. You know, hearing things like that is, you know, definitely makes it a lot easier. Because sometimes doing this, you know, you feel the pressure that you got to do this, you got to get this, you know, you got to reach this certain level, you got to reach this certain card, otherwise it's a failure. And definitely appreciate hearing you say that. You know, Renegade, I've seen some of the cards. I mean, I've seen a lot of the people's decks in the Discord. And I would honestly be surprised if we made a Goliath deck. And even if we made a Goliath team, that still is a downgrade for me. That is still behind, and I would still have to wait for everybody to get up to SummerSlam. And SummerSlam is going to be, even if we made SummerSlam, that would still be a downgrade for me. I mean, I got like 10 Goliath pros. I mean, I'll be in, you know, SummerSlam. Should be now, as soon as I pro my SummerSlam card. And, like, I'd be the only one that's there, and all the cards that we get, all the Goliaths, even if we were Goliath, all of the Goliath cards would not do me any good. Like, they would never help me. TBGs, get Goliaths every time, would never help me. And so it's hard. I mean, that's a hard decision. I mean, I could sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait till everybody catches up, but that could be weeks, that could be a month. It could be a long time. Mail Neon pack, 5,500 credits. So one pack would be good for you. Spare the cash on that one day. Yeah. I mean, there's many times when I do this event where I have to drop the $20 pack in credits. And so that's not an absurd thing for me. And, you know, there's been many weeks in which I've dropped $20, $25, $30 if you even include the flash events. Like, if we have a flash event one week, you know, it's possible that I have spent before, you know, upwards of $30 and in 1 week. And so that's not crazy. Just pulled a DeMar DeRozan Elite. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I like to see people in chat pulling stuff. I do have the DeMar DeRozan already pro'd, so that's cool. I like him. Good fit too. Good fit where he's at. Star tier is the last hope this game has in general. I think so too. I think so too, Derek. I really do. And you know what? I mean, I honestly would not be surprised. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it didn't even come out next week. If it didn't even come out for a week after that. If they just kept trying to milk the elites as long as possible, trying to get these done, you know, making it last as long as possible. I mean, who knows? Who knows? We might not even get a new tier for another month. I mean, there's no telling anymore with... We don't hear anything. We don't know anything. And so that's unknown right now. No legit news on Twitter. Well, they drop a lot of news. So, you know, think about obviously on this. You know, they don't drop any news whatsoever. Like, we don't know anything that's going on. Yep, Keon, and that's exactly the point. I mean, Renegade, like the team I'm on, we could possibly be in Goliath. And honestly, I love doing the YouTube, and I love how the team is a part of the YouTube. The team is a part of that. And doing something like that for like Supercard would be something that I would be interested in. And that it would be something that would be fun to do, you know, doing this full time with all of the teams, with all of the guys that come out and all of that stuff. But like I said, the problem is that the team I'm on, we're good. We have SummerSlam 18 tier. We could be in Gothic tier by the time that the new tier rolls out. I'll be in SummerSlam 18 and nobody else will be anywhere close to me. Maybe one person, maybe two people, but that's it. and everybody else would be way too far behind, and it'd take absolutely for, I don't know, maybe weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. If everybody was there with me right now, you know, up to either Goliath or SummerSlam tier, then that would be one thing. But man, it'd just be so hard. It'd be hard for me to sit back and just wait for everybody and go through all the team events where none of the rewards were helping me, and doing streams and doing all of this stuff and videos with rewards that do not help me at all. Austin and Dream, who all stream on Twitch and YouTube. I did not know that. I actually don't know anybody that streams or does Twitch on that except for Zombie Guy. Josh, they don't seem to care about this game. They don't. I don't think they do. Which is a shame, because I've had so much fun with this, and I have so much fun talking about basketball and so much fun. How about the Bucks though? How about the Bucks beating the Warriors? I mean, not just beating the Warriors. I mean, how about them just taking it to them, scoring 100, what was it? 132 points? 132 points? Man. I tell you, and then the Suns and the Celtics. Oh my gosh. Who was it that, was it Morris? Who was it that hit that game tying 3-pointer with, I don't know, 0.3, 0.5 seconds left in that game? God, that was crazy. That was crazy, dude. Very sad that they lost. Very sad. Yeah, KU. Yep, Kansas, Morris, right? I used to love them. I used to love the Morris when they were on the Suns, man. Maine, what is going on, dude? What is up? Hopefully everybody is doing good today. Welcome to the stream, man. Curry got injured though. Yeah, he did get injured, and that was like one of the points that I was making, you know, a while ago when we were talking about you know, MVP and things like that with James Harden and stuff. When I was making the argument about why James Harden didn't deserve the MVP. And one of the arguments is that if James Harden was not on the team, the Rockets could still win. And if Curry was not on the team, I'm not sure the Warriors could win do very well. But yeah, Curry got injured, made the game a lot harder. I mean, they'll still win games. They could still win games without Curry, but they couldn't come close to do what they normally do. It's still a good win for the Bucks, though. It's still a good win for them to have that type of record this early in the season and still score 132 points or 130 something points. I mean, Curry or not, 130 points on the Warriors. That's still good. I still got to give them props, you know. Yeah, that's the whole point of most valuable player. Most valuable player, not who can put up the best stats in the year, not who is the best, one of the best offensive scorers, or who is the one of the best, you know, at drawing fouls, and who is, you know, no, it's value. Who is valuable to the team. But the Rockets are bad. They're doing pretty bad. They are doing pretty bad. Carmelo had himself another fantastic game. Boy's struggling. That boy is struggling. Switches, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Noah as well. I didn't even see you. What is going on, dude? Welcome to the stream, both of you. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate you showing your support on this late start Friday. Today is a cold day here in at least Texas. Well, cold for Texas, cold for Houston, I should say. It doesn't get it's not always warm in the northern Texas, but here anyway, it usually stays pretty warm. It's a little chilly today. CP3 declining. I mean, so far this year, the team has not lived up to, obviously, what they did last year. And I wouldn't think that CP3 could fall off as much as he would. So I'm going to chalk at least the beginning of it up to they're just playing bad right now as far as CP3 goes. Last year, right, when Chris Paul, Harden, and Capella were all playing at the same time, didn't they have the best record in the NBA? Weren't they like, I don't know, something ridiculous, only losing one game or something like that when all three of them were playing? But this year, ooh. It is a painful decline, especially living here in Houston, right? Even though Suns are my favorite team, everybody knows that. Everybody knows we are. Suns are still coming back, though. We're gonna come back. We're gonna catch up to them Warriors. I guess first we got to catch up to the Kings, huh? Then catch up to the Lakers. And then we'll just blow right past the Warriors. We had it almost, I mean, we were working last night. Against the Celtics, we had a good lead. Playing well, everybody on the team. And it just fell apart. Noah just got snow. Skip right past fall. I wish we would have snow. Snow would be a welcomed addition to this place. You know, who knows what we might get. We just had, I don't know if y'all saw this, but the iceberg in Antarctica that was, what'd they say? About 5 times the size of Manhattan or something like that. A enormous iceberg broke off and is now floating away. And of course, as that melts, as that breaks apart, that's going to cause issues with the oceans and water temperature and all sorts of stuff. So maybe we could start seeing some more climate change, maybe some more hurricanes, maybe more rain, colder winters. Might not seem like much, but those little bits and pieces of weird climates, you know, weird things that happen are going to can cause some heavy impacts. Melo, well, Melo was a good player. He was a good player, but I mean, has always been Melo. It's just when he went to OKC, they didn't do very well. Then he comes to the Rockets. We're not doing very well. The Rockets aren't doing very well. It's a sad story. It is a sad story. Nuggets are good, though. Suns know that. Suns know the Nuggets are good. Yeah, they had a close call. I mean, Celtics should have lost. That was a choke. That was a choke by the Suns, no doubt. They did not perform anywhere close to what, at the end anyway, to what they've been doing all game. And they just let that one go. For sure. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. Alright. I had to go grab a snack, man. I am absolutely starving. Elite card again. Yeah. No doubt, man. Jay, I have the same sentiment. Very sad. Very sad. And another offense. Heavy, heavy offense. Did that just say 0? It just gave me 0 points. Y'all see that? I have never seen that before. Hey, Evan Fournier. Epic Prime. I'm not sure if I have that one pro'd yet or not. I might. But I've never seen that before to where it actually showed me getting 0 points at the end. That was weird. I wonder if it actually gave me 0. But anyway, Jay, yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel the same way. Like, it's very sad. Another elite card, another offensive player, all offense. Posterizer for his focus type, red. Let me see if I got that Fournier. It does not look like I have it. Alright, so I know I have one of them. Oh, look, I got that Miles Turner too. I didn't even know that. Alright, so I got the Miles Turner. Where's that Fournier at? I know I have it somewhere. There it is. Okay, so he's there. Oh, another Jeremy Lamb too. I'm going to put that in there. I don't need that second Jeremy Lamb. Booker needs to up his defense. I think everybody needs to up their defense. I mean, there's very few people in the game right now that can legit say, man, I put in all my effort on that defensive side of the ball. Melo had one of the highest usage rates. Shots per plays. Multiple stories. Melo getting rid of Jeremy Lin. Yeah, I used to like Jeremy Lin too. I did. I used to like him. I mean, in a sense, you know, stats. I don't want to say in a, I mean, I don't want to say that I understand Derek, but you got to remember, just like from an owner's perspective, Even though NBA is a team game and we see it as them people playing on a team. But some people do it for work, right? Some people consider it just a business as well, some players. And therefore, in order for them to get the biggest paychecks possible, they have to score the most amount of points. They have to be the most valuable player. They have to be in every single play. They have to show every single second why they are the best player on the team and why they deserve the most money. You know, so a lot of the owners, right, in a sense, make it about a business, and they treat players like a business, and there are some players that treat the game like a business as well, and they're only concerned about making money. And I don't want to necessarily knock people for doing that, because in a sense is what it is about. We just, as fans, see it from a different perspective because of the fact that we're fans. And we want them to be playing as a team player. We want them to be, you know, more about the team. But sometimes it's not like that, right? Sometimes it's just not. Where is that dude? There he is. How did I get so many good cards? I don't know if I have... I mean, I got, I think, 21 or 22 Elite Pros. And that's just because, well, besides for last week, I played an absolute ton. I mean, getting every single event card, doing all of the events, you know, grinding out everything, many hours. That's pretty much it. Just lots and lots of playtime. I'm done with the game until a new tier drops. Yeah. I was optimistic that could have been this week, but hopefully after this event is over, the way that the schedule was last year on Twitter, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but based on the schedule last year, the time frame from when it launched to when Star came out last year, it should drop, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, early part of next week. If they follow the same events or the same exact timeline. So following the same timeline as last year, you know, it'll be then. But whether or not they do it, that's going to be another question, right? Whether or not they do it. They should give you a special pack. I agree. And I mean, there's tons of suggestions. Earlier in the summer, I think maybe it was like July or something like that, when I made that video that says all the things that we want for 2K19. And you know, that was one of my suggestions, right? Was you complete a collection and you should get a special card. A card that you can't pull on a draft board. A card that, you know, will... Or maybe even if you collect all of the cards, maybe even if you collect all the cards of the same tier. So let's say you collect all of the commons. Then you get a special common card. You collect all of the rares, ultra rares, epic primes, elites, all of that stuff. For each single tier, you get a special card for that tier, and that would only at least give them one. If you wanted to collect all of the throwbacks, then you get a special throwback card. Obviously, there's not going to be very many people that's going to collect all the throwbacks, but instead of making, you know, 32 different cards, you know, one for each team, just about the teams and stuff, then just do it for the tier. Just do it for the tier. Ooh, just got a Manu Ginobili as a reset. This is like me last week, huh? You didn't try doing events until I saw your channel. Well, I am glad that I could bring you here, man. Definitely appreciate you coming by. I know Cat Daddy appreciates you playing the game. They should offer me a sponsorship, right? Let me make suggestions. Let me get involved in the game. Hell, put me on the dev team. You know what I'm saying? Let me make this game great again. But Melo never shows up in the playoffs, which is inexcusable. Yeah. Agreed. Definitely agreed. I think, though, in a way, that there's probably quite a few players that never show up in the playoffs either. Or have bad games in the playoffs. Quite a few bad games in the playoffs. Assassin, greater than my NBA dev team. Yeah, that would be, I tell you. I mean, if they said, you know what, Sonny, we're going to let you lead this team. We're going to let you get in touch with the community. We are going to let you make some changes. We're going to let you, you know, make the team events and stuff like you've always wanted. Maybe even redesign some of the cards. Man, I would go ham on this game, dude. I tell you, I would really make it great. I think I could. I have a million ideas. I'm sure everybody's heard them before. But it would make this game fun again. Adam, what is going on? 9, what is going on? How are y'all doing today? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. It's raining now. I just noticed that it's raining. Little cold, little rain, never hurt nobody. I like the cold though. I like the cold. Simmons. That yeah, I had a huge question with that, right? But Simmons, I'm gonna give a pass on because he's young. He's super young, right? And so Simmons last year, right? I don't know how many triple doubles he had, but he had a number of triple doubles. And then to go into the playoffs and only score 2 points or 3 points or whatever it was that he had. But I'm gonna give him a pass. I am, because he's young. He is young. It is okay. First time in playoffs. First time feeling that pressure. You know, I'm gonna give him a pass on that one. But that's still just the point. Yeah, exactly. He had a great season. All those triple doubles. But there were a couple games during the season as well in which he played like that too. So I wouldn't say that it was completely surprising. It's not like he dominated all year. There's been some games in which he didn't play very well. But to have like 2 or 3 points in like the most critical of games, yeah, disappointing. LeBron 8 points in the finals. Yeah, well, you know, I think, Derek, that everybody, I mean, obviously there's people that are younger that think that Michael Jordan's the GOAT. There are. But I'm really not sure if there's anybody that actually lived in the generation of Michael Jordan that think LeBron is the GOAT. I mean, I could be mistaken, but most of the people that I ever hear about that say LeBron is the greatest is either one, a Cavs Heat fan or something like that, or are just younger and just weren't around during and weren't able to see exactly what it was like. Ah, dang, we got another draft board picking on the very last one. Raptors definitely won with the... I think they... Honestly, I think they both won switches. They both won. Both of the teams are better now. I mean, Kawhi was not happy. He didn't want to be there. I think he would have been a detriment to the team. I mean, he's a great player, and he would have helped the team, but in a sense, I think he would have hurt the team at the same time. And DeRozan, you know, fits better in that system, I think. DeRozan looks better, I think, on the Spurs than he has with the Raptors. But Kawhi even looks great, dude. I mean, so I think they both won. I mean, you could argue that the Raptors might have won better, but they both got a good deal. David just pulled a Valanciunas. Another center. Man, I hope I never pull another center again. I think I have like 7 pros, maybe 7 center pros, elite pros. I hope I don't. LeBron isn't even better than Kobe. Yeah, you could make that argument as well. I think you can make that argument as well. I saw on SportsCenter this morning, or First Take or something like that. I don't remember what show I was watching on SportsCenter. But they talked about, or brought up, Kobe coming out of retirement. Now, I have not seen or heard or thought anything of that. Like, but as anybody in the chat, I mean, I don't think in any way, shape, or form that would ever happen. But did somebody big or something mention something about Kobe coming out of retirement? Like, why would they bring that up, I wonder? I just, that was definitely curious when I heard them say that about Kobe ever thinking about coming out and playing with LeBron or something like that. Like, I thought that would... Shaq mentioned it. Okay. I mean, it had to be Shaq, of course. But I wouldn't think that that would ever come, you know, to light, you know, that would ever happen. But I thought that was very interesting that they brought it up. So obviously somebody would have had to say it in order for them to bring it up on the show. I don't know any other man that tears his Achilles and still shoots 2 free throws. Yeah, I wouldn't shoot 2 free throws after that. You could probably like granny shoot it on your knees. That's tough. That is tough. Nick Wright said LeBron was better, hands down, and he saw Jordan. LeBron is a more versatile defender. LeBron is a better three-point shooter. I will admit Jordan is not much of a three-point shooter. Okay? That is probably no question that Jordan isn't a very good three-point shooter. I mean, especially compared to nowadays. Like, you compare the players nowadays to Jordan, and what he did on the three-point line was not very good. But more versatile defender? Come on, man. I mean, maybe he's saying he's more versatile defender because LeBron is a freaking tank and he can guard bigger people. And that might be true. LeBron is big, and so he can guard bigger people, which means that he's more versatile in the sense of the number of opponents he could actually guard. But I mean, that's about it. That's about it. Jordan was a better defender. I mean, you ain't gonna tell me, like, you ain't gonna tell me if you're on defense, you'd rather have LeBron on defense than Jordan. Come on. I don't know what that guy was thinking of. Well, I mean, Jordan's not a small dude. I mean, he's not like he's small. But, I mean, he's smaller in the sense of comparing him to people. I mean, he can't guard power forwards. LeBron can guard power forwards. Scottie Pippen said LeBron was better. He's salty, yeah. That's funny, dude. I haven't heard that. I have not heard that. That's funny. Yeah, Jordan wouldn't be scared to guard. I don't think Jordan would be scared to guard anybody, but like if you talk about realistically, you know, he can't guard power forwards, can't guard centers. I mean, LeBron can literally guard just about everybody. I don't know about quick players. You know, that'd be a little tough, but you know, all he got to do is bump him. But then once they do that, you know, he's going to get the foul called on LeBron. Speedy, what is up, dude? What is going on? Look, Michael Jordan coming back to the major leagues. That would be quite funny to see. That would be funny to see. I don't think Michael Jordan treated his teammates or his coaches very well. I mean, I don't know about very well. I mean, I was never there, but I remember it always seemed like Jordan was yelling at everybody all the time. He was always yelling at them, and they were never doing anything right. But, you know, he's a competitor. So, in a sense, it's understandable. But I can see how sometimes that could get a little bit aggravating. Having somebody always up in your ear telling you that, you know, what you're doing wrong and why you're doing it wrong. And why do you think the Wizards are so bad? Well, I don't know. I mean, John Wall's not as good, right? I mean, what is his production this year? I don't think that I've seen anything that I don't think I've seen any. I wonder what his stats are this year, but I don't think I remember seeing anything good about John Wall this year. And that's where it starts. No doubt about it. What? What is going on with my internet? My internet keeps like crashing out or something. Like the web browsers won't pop up. Holy cow. They're the Phoenix Suns. Bro, the Phoenix Suns. I don't even remember do both the Wizards and the Suns both have the worst record in the game? No, Cleveland 1-10. Okay. All right, so it's Cleveland 1-10. So we're not at the bottom yet, and we're not gonna be. A couple more games, we'll have it figured out, and then we'll start winning. Well, they beat Dallas, which was the very first game of the season. The very first game of the season, I think it was even a stream that night. I want to say it was like maybe like a flash event or something, and the Dallas Suns game was on that night, and everybody during the stream, I was like, everybody got to be sure to watch the Suns game. And but they played the Mavericks the very first game of the year and won. Played well, beat their butt. And then I honestly don't remember who their other win is. Who their other win is against. Let me check. Memphis. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Memphis. It was when Devin Booker hit that game-winning shot at the very end. I remember that. I actually didn't even think we were going to win that game. I actually didn't even, like, it felt like the game we were obviously not playing very well during for most of the game, and then towards the end we started picking it up, coming together, and then yeah, Devin Booker hit that game-winning shot. So, and we should have won last night. We should have beat Boston. So that should have been a win, no doubt. Booker has missed, I think, 3 games this year. So minus those 3 games, and then the 3, and then the one that we should have won last night, we should be sitting like, we should be about 500. We should be about 500. But we're putting it together, though. We're going to put it together. We're going to start winning some games. Quentin, what is up, dude? Watching over here from France. Absolutely love what you're doing. Keep on giving good tips. Upload frequently. I tell you, Quentin, you know what we really need? What we really need is for Cat Daddy to come through on some stuff. You know, I was talking about this in the Discord. In you know, one of the things, guys, that like I do 2K, right, for YouTube. And I play 2K because it's fun, yes, but I spend money and do content on this for YouTube. And one of the issues that obviously, as you see, that I'm having is that since 2K or Cat Daddy doesn't not only update the game, they don't, you know, put out news, they don't update Twitter, they don't tell us what's going on, they don't, like this week, usually I make a preview video of the event coming. I can't make a video because they gave no preview and they didn't do any of that stuff. And so Cat Daddy's actually making it really hard for me to continue doing 2K because they're getting worse with the updates, they're getting worse with the Twitter, they're getting worse with the previews, they're not giving any content for me to do. So the only time I'm doing something is when I'm streaming and when I'm ending the stream. And so it's a little bit disappointing. But I wish, man, if you have an inside track, Quentin, to them, you know, tell them to keep up. But I appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming by from France. My Knicks look really good, young and hungry. You think the Bulls will do better when marketing gets back? I mean, honestly, I love Markkanen because he's Arizona, right? He came from Arizona. And so all Arizona players I have a special spot for. But honestly, with him, I honestly don't think that he's lived up to what I thought he was going to be able to do. I really thought he was going to be not only a good shooter, not only an amazing shooter, but just have a better all-around game. You know, I thought he would be up. I thought it could have been possible that he, I don't know about compete for an all-star, but at least be close to that level. And he just hasn't done that. And that's been a little disappointing for me. He makes the team better. He does make the team better. And he has such a beautiful stroke. I mean, beautiful. He has a beautiful shot. I just wish that I don't know exactly what's the problem's been, but I thought he would have been better. I really like him though. I'm rooting for him. Adam, Bulls fan, awesome, dude. I think once Markkanen and Portis and Dunn are back, we won't be losing those games by a couple points. Love the Bulls. That's awesome, dude. I used to like the Bulls too. I did. I wasn't my favorite team or anything, but my sister, she loved Jordan when we were kids, and so you know, it was kind of like when we used to collect basketball cards and things like that. You know, she always collected all the Jordans and things like that, and so they kind of grew on me a little bit. Daily uploading, just imagine how I felt. Yeah, I mean, you struggle, right? You absolutely struggle. I would be the same. I would be in the same sense. I would only upload, as far as the 2K stuff goes, I would only upload 3 or 4 videos, maybe 5, maybe. But even at that point, I mean, you're still struggling to find content. You're still struggling to do something. And like, you want to make videos to get people hype about something, right? You want to make videos to get people excited, and like, you know, it's just like sit back and wait. Like, that's all we're doing is just waiting. Just waiting. Waiting for what? Are we waiting to get disappointed? Are we waiting for something good? Are we waiting for nothing? You know? So 17 pounds of muscle is good. Definitely be good. I really do hope that he does well. I mean, I think 17 pounds of muscle is going to do him some good for sure. Hopefully he didn't put up too much muscle where it messed up his shot. That's the only thing I get scared of sometimes. I know when I played basketball all the time, I was always scared of working out too much, because if, for those of you that play, you know, for those of you that play basketball or that have played basketball, I mean, when you go to the gym, right? You go to the gym, you work out, you work on your arms, you do curls, you do, you know, bench, do whatever you have, and then after that, if you go start doing some shots, they feel different, right? It feels different. And not just for the fact that you've been working on your arms and maybe they're a little tired, but in a sense, you kind of got that adrenaline, you know, you feel stronger, you feel tougher, you feel like you can hit a half-court shot. At least with me, I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but I know every time, I mean, I used to go and play basketball, go to the gym. We used to play at the Y. We used to have these games every Tuesday and every, what was it, Sunday at night, and we'd always work out first, and then we'd go play, you know, for 2 hours. And I tell you, every time I worked out first, dude, I just kind of like maybe throw up my shot a little bit. How long will I be streaming? Probably, I mean, we started late, so unfortunately we have to end a little bit early, because as y'all know, that on Thursday or on Fridays when we do start the streams and stuff, I gotta go pick up my son from school. So that's why I can do the streams on Fridays, is because he's in school. And since we started late, you know, we got to finish a little bit. But what time is it? I mean, at least 30 more minutes. I would think at least 30 more minutes. I remember after workout class, we would play basketball and my shot would hit the backboard. Yeah, I mean, so that would be the only thing I was scared of. Like, if you put on that much muscle, I don't want him to get too strong and it mess up his beautiful shot. What did I get from the TBG? I got absolutely garbage, Keon, man. Absolutely garbage, dude. Every time. I mean, okay, maybe not absolutely garbage. It was another Goliath Pro. I got like 10 of them now, which is why I think I can make it pretty far in the Road to Glory. But of course, it wasn't a female, and it wasn't no Summer Slams. But Keon, I tell you, the last two pulls, no, 2 out of the 3 Goliath pulls that I had on my draft board the last couple days that I've been playing a lot, 2 out of the last 3 were females. I didn't have either one of them, but they were females. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I keep going and keep getting some more. If I could just get one. That's the myth. You just can't, you can just work out but you can't play basketball immediately or you change shot from a professional. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't argue with that, Derek. I wouldn't argue with that. And I'm not a professional, so that's why I mean, we just do it anyway. I mean, we're not gonna go to the gym once, work out, then go to the gym again, play basketball, especially if you ain't got we got jobs and schools and all that stuff. You want to get it in all at one time. So that's what I did. But still did it. I mean, still worked out. I didn't necessarily mind as much because my basketball style, I was more of a slasher. I like playing underneath the basket too. Physical type play. No matter how big the guy was, I always liked to, it's like street ball, right? And so I would always run in at the last moment, throw my hip in there, and just knock the crap out of him for the rebound. Even if he was 250 pounds, I'd still do it. That's just the kind of style I played. I like to do that type of stuff. I wasn't much of a three-point shooter. Although I could shoot. It was just boring to me. It was just boring. I like to beat people's butt. I haven't seen Joakim Noah. What? I mean, he's old, bro. He's old. That dude's like, he's got to be like 36 or something. 37. I mean, he's old. Maybe I'm a bit exaggerating his age, but he's old. No doubt. So I think he's probably retired or something. John, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Just woke up. Notice this? Well, good morning. Good morning to you. Got the Roman, but can't get it from the RTG. Why can you not get it? Do you not have a good enough deck to get it? Or you just don't have the time to get it? Whoops. When did this gauntlet start? It actually started a little bit past when it normally does. And so it did start a little late, but we had no preview. Obviously, it just turned on. It just appeared. How tall am I? I am 5'10". Dude, he's 33. Yeah, I figured he was old. I didn't think, I guess he was 35 or 36, but I figured he was in his 30s. And he's just old. I mean, some people do fall off a little bit sooner, especially bigger people. Joe is living the life. 72 mil. Wow. Man, I'd take 0.001% of that and be able to live for a decade. Like, that's sad. I think they say like 99% of all people in the world won't even make $1 million in their entire life, let alone $72 million to sit on your ass and not do a thing. This is crazy. So you would go for floaters? No. Definitely not floaters. I mean, I would take it, you know, more like old school all the way to the rim, except layup. I mean, it would be like dunking if I could dunk, but I couldn't, so it would be a layup. No floaters or nothing. And I was more of a rebounder than I was I worried more about, I liked playing defense, I liked rebounding, and I liked playing underneath the basket. And for being 5'10", I just worked out a lot. Like, I was big, strong, and physical. And so that's just the type of style that I like playing, because I enjoyed doing that. I liked, like I said, I mean, after high school, I was in the Marines, and it's always been about physical and being in shape and working out and doing all that stuff. So that's what I always did. And anytime I played defense, I'd always play up in their face. People got kind of annoyed with that, though. Quite often. Almost like I took it too serious. But like I said, I just like that type of stuff. I enjoyed it. One day naked in a parking lot and walking around. I do not remember hearing about that. The Knicks released him from that awful contract. He was spotted sitting in the coach's box. That's awesome. Yep, John, Victor Oladipo is the event card. So he is, they have him as a posterizer, of course, so another offensive player. I hope another SummerSlam 18 tomorrow, but not expecting it. I hope so too. I want to get as many in as I could. Like if it was my team, man, I'd do one right after another, after another, after another. Like the second one ended, I would start another one. Like, I know some people don't like doing them when there's like no events where you get lots of picks. And but to me, I don't think it's really that hard to get 120. I really don't. Even when there's ones where all you can play is war and that's all you got, it still doesn't feel like it's that hard for me to get it. And if I have to, then I'll just spend that 100 credits for a quick 30 minutes and play 30, 40 war games and be able to get halfway there. So I know a lot of people don't like doing TBGs when there's no events, but it doesn't really affect me because I don't think it's really that difficult to get them. But like I said, if it was my team, man, I'd be doing one round after another and just keep going. Right now I have 7 Elite Pros, 18 Epic Primes. I don't know if it'll be enough. Well, John, I finished the Steve Nash with only 5 Elite Pros. I had to do it at the plus 2s. But the very first Gauntlet, I only had 5 Elite Pros and did the Steve Nash. So you can do it with 7. You might even be able to do the... Nah, I don't think you could do the plus 5. I don't think you could do it with only 7. You'd have to do the plus 2s, but I completed it. You know, at the plus 2s, it sucks, but you can get it done. And that was only with 5, so 7 you're safe. What do you think about French players? I mean, I love any player, as long as they're a good basketball player. I don't care where they're from. I honestly don't know. Sometimes, like, say, Tony Parker, for example, right? I mean, I don't know how many years that dude was in the league, and I had no idea that the guy wasn't American. Like, his name is Tony Parker. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure that there's a lot of people in which I have absolutely no idea where they're from. Just because you don't hear them speak and you don't hear them talk. And, what's the other one? What was the oh, the guy that I was trying to think of his name, how to say his name on the Knicks or whatever, the Frank Nicotina, or I don't know how you say his last name. But that's another guy, like I never, besides the NBA stars, like the complete NBA stars, like you never know unless you look at their history, where these guys are from. I'm gonna do it even if it takes forever. John, I tell you, I did have to buy when I did the Steve Nash, I actually did have to buy that 86 pack or 76 pack of hot streaks because I was doing the +2s, right? And so I had to buy the 76 one just to be able to get it done. And that thing is 1,400 credits, I believe. So I did have to do that. I mean, you might be able to get it done without spending any money, but me, I think I used every single one of my free game nights, all 3 days. But I still don't think I would have gotten it without spending, you know, buying that 1,400 credit pack. Batum is French. I didn't know that. I mean, you know, wait, did I know that? Yeah, there are lots of people that I did not know, you know, where they're from, or, but like I said, man, wherever they're from, wherever they come from, I want to see good players. I want to see competitive players. I want to see, you know, good game. Yeah, Evan Fournier is French. I knew that he was French only because of his name. I mean, I'm not from France and I've never been to France, but I know that some names like Fournier, that to me, being, you know, maybe as ignorant as I am about the last names of French people, that to me is a French name. And so I knew about him, but all the other ones I definitely did not. How many elite pros you need to do the second one? You need 10. You can do it with 10. If you put 5 in one column, 5 in another column, only 2 separate positions, if you put 10 of them in there, you can get it done. Yeah, 10. Because all you technically need, all you need in that is a 2 elites, 2 elite pros, 1 epic prime pro. You play your 1 elite on a single, and then you 1 elite pro on a single, and your elite pro and your best epic prime pro on the double. And if you do that, most of the time you'll win. Now, it's not 100%. I know I've done it before. There was one gauntlet. I think the next gauntlet I had 11. I had 11 elite pros the next gauntlet, and had to do the +5s to complete that gauntlet. And but I got it done. But you only need 10. Technically, you only need 10. You got enough. That's good. That is good. Yeah, the I can't remember who was the gauntlet. Clint Capella. When we did the Clint Capella one, it was, I should be able to do the +7s this time. Well, John, technically you can do it with 8. So if you think about it, like how it works is there's only 4 quarters, right? But there's 5 rows of players on your team. So really, one player in each position is not being chosen for the game. And so if you have 8 of them and you have 4 in one column, another 4 in another column, it's quite possible you get lucky and pull all 4 of them in each side and still be able to do the same strategy. The only reason I say 10 is because that guarantees you to get elite pros every single quarter. But if you have 4 in each one, you can still do it. You just might not get the elite pros every time. I mean, it might be worth a shot. It might be worth a shot to do. I'm going to try the +7s when I get there and see how it is. I mean, I do have enough to do it for sure. But when we did the Clint Capella stream, if any of you caught the Clint Capella stream, I actually did a game at +2, +5, and +7 just to let everybody see what the +7s were like. And the +7s have every single card. All 25 cards are elite pros, and some of them are even maxed out to level 26. Some of them are event cards, and some of them are foils. So there could be some times in which you play, and even if you have a complete deck of elite pros, sometimes you might not even win, just because if they play like this Dennis Rodman right here. I mean, how many times did you see that Dennis Rodman when we did the Rivals Clash stream? It seemed like every single deck had that Dennis Rodman in it. They might have the Dennis Rodmans in there. $14 elite pros, you were good. Yeah, you're definitely good on the +5s. I would say at minimum, you need 15 elite pros for the +7s. But again, like I said, since they're always maxed out, since they're event cards and foils, it's quite possible that you can't get it done just because you get beat, and their elite pros are better than yours. But +5s for sure. You're going to collect as many hot streaks as you can for the second Oladipo. That's a good idea, man. Well, John, honestly, it's not going to matter when you use it, because it's going to be the same amount of games regardless. So let's say you do +7 the entire way and then +2s at the very end. No matter when you use your hot streak, it's still going to cost you the same amount of games. So let's say you use it at the beginning. Well, it turns from a +7 to a +14, which all you really saved is 1 game. If you used it at the very end when you're only doing +2s, it changed it from a +2 to a +4, which in the end, it only saved you 1 game. So no matter when you use it, John, it's only going to save you 1 game regardless. So you either want to get there faster, or you want to try to get the Nash done faster, or the Oladipo done faster, doing +4s every time instead of doing +2s. but the amount of games is going to be the exact same. Baker, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you started on time, right? As this no preview late starting event that they have blessed us with this week. How about that amazing offensive Oladipo they have up? I think we only have, I think I got like 4 games left. I don't have any more credits. So, but it's almost 2 hours anyway. So we actually made it go about 2 hours. We're going to finish these round of games. I think there's 4 left in there. So we'll do 4 more games and that'll be it. I got to go pick up my son too. So get him from school. Since we started late, 25 minutes late. What do you think, Baker? Are you going to get it? Are you going to get the event card this week? Man, maybe you can chime in on your team's perspective. I know you play on a team that is, you know, pretty competitive, like our team. Our team is as well pretty competitive. You know, we like scoring as many points. We got some really good grinders on our team. What are the people on your team saying about what 2K is doing this year? Are there people on the team that is ready to throw in the towel, quit, walk away, give up on the game? You know, for the types of cards that they've been putting out, the complete garbage events, lack of communication, starting late, all of this stuff. Anybody on your team say anything about that? Imagine Team USA players added to my NBA card art. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I mean, I remember when I used to collect basketball cards, and they had, you know, in the upper decks and stuff like that. I liked them, man. That would be great. That would be an amazing team. I mean, Malone and Jordan and Barkley, and get all these people. That would be awesome. I'm going to try to get the last event card. I'm on the 3rd one now. Well, good luck, David. Good luck, man. I hope you can pull it out. I hope you can get it. Everyone's still grinding. Not much complaints. Everyone is just hyped for Star Tier. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. By the way, if anyone needs a player for their team, I'd love to join. My team doesn't really grind. I'm Elite++. Did you drop it in the Discord, David? Or at least ask in the Discord about joining the team? King No Limit, when are we going to get a free pro? Well, last year, King, they didn't do it for every tier. So before, like a week before the release of a new tier, they would give out a free pro. But they didn't do that for every single tier last year. They only did it for like half of them. And so while I think that they'll do that this year, considering we again had a free pro at the start of the year, just like last year. Last year we got a free pro at the jump. This year we got a free pro at the jump. We'll probably get free pros before the new tiers. But what tiers that will be, then, I mean, who knows? if we do get a free pro, then we know guaranteed that it's going to come out like the day after the free pro expires. If we don't get a free pro, then we really don't know when the tier is coming out. Based on last year's Twitter, it would be coming out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere around there, new star tier. And if that is the case, then there will not be a free pro, because I don't think that gives enough people time. I mean, today's Friday. If it came out early next week, then that's only a couple days away, and so I don't think they would give out a free pro, unless of course it came out the week after next week, and then maybe in that case they would. That was probably a lot longer explanation than we needed, but I certainly hope we get it next week. I was doubtful. I mean, it could have been possible. Anything's possible, I suppose. But I was kind of hoping that it comes out sooner than later, right? I wanted a lot sooner than later. I'd rather get it now. I think we've only gotten one hot streak since we've been here. A free pro would be nice, but don't get your hopes up. Yeah, I mean, I think a free pro would be nice for everybody. But like I said, last year they only gave them out to about half of the tiers. So I remember getting it for Superstar. And I want to say we got it for Icon as well. I want to say that we got it for Superstar and Icon last year. I don't think we got it for Star. But I know we got it for Superstar because I actually pro'd a, I don't know, okay, maybe it was Icon actually. I don't know. I know it's just a couple of them. Just broke out Sunday. We have a Flash Ring Dom that will run till Tuesday for the second Roman, and it will run alongside TRD. Is the Flash a team event? That's the Flash or the team events, right? 24-hour team events. So if I get that Roman, oh, Seth, okay. Solo, okay. I'm not as good in the Ring Dom solos. Those take a little bit. Those take a lot of patience. I get irritated with the Ring Dom in the game. I'll be honest. The Ring Dom solos in the game really bother me for some reason. I mean, it's a cool idea and cool concept, and I love like breaking away the glass and stuff, but like I don't know if any of you are on, or how many of you are on Discord, or how many of you saw this, but I played a Ring Dom, I don't know, it was like a month or two ago. I mean, it was a while ago. And I posted these pictures on the Discord to show everybody because I didn't think people would believe me. But the very first pick, or the very first, I guess, piece that I needed to find, I unlocked it on the very last pick. The second piece, I unlocked it on the very last pick. And then the fourth piece, I unlocked it on the very last pick. And I posted all three of those pictures on Discord. And after that fourth one, I quit. I didn't even play the game anymore after that. It took me like 100, I don't remember how many I counted. It was like 132 picks to unlock 4 pieces. And like that pissed me off so much I just quit. and I didn't play it at all for the rest of the weekend, or for the rest of the event. The team ring dom is a little bit different, just because you get like an actual draft board and you can kind of like set it up in a way where you can get the picks reset. Stands for rigged. Yeah, no doubt, dude. No doubt. Seth's having Sunday to Tuesday. I might need to take Wednesday off. I totally forgot. Okay, Wednesday. You think it's Wednesday night, Wednesday morning? You think it's going to be UK time or US time? Because I didn't even think about that as far as next week. Maybe I'm... Well, it's too late because the schedule's already gonna come out. Dang it. I probably should have took him Wednesday off. Maybe I'll get lucky and they won't schedule me for very long, and I'll be able to rush home and do it. Or maybe it'll drop early in the morning. If it drops early, like 10 a.m. on Wednesday, then I'll just do it Wednesday morning. Service will drop about 10 a.m. and usually down for 5 hours. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good. I'll be at work. I mean, if it would have released at 10 a.m. my time, then that would have been cool, but I'll be at work by the time it relaunches, but we can still jump back on. Or maybe start a stream Wednesday night. Like right when I get home from work. I'll try to have everything set up or something. That way I can just like come home, turn it on, and go. Did I pull any elites? I have not pulled any elites. So the only card that I pulled, I actually haven't pulled any epics either. I pulled that one epic prime, Evan Fournier, and then that's it. Yeah, I know that y'all are definitely, obviously you're up 5-6 hours ahead. So it makes it a little bit tough. Just pulled a Buck Williams that you have pro'd already. I hate getting those, man. I hate getting those cards that you already have pro'd. I've been a little bit lucky, at least in that sense, where I have not pulled very many elites in which I already had pro'd. I've pulled like Russell Westbrook and I think one other person, and that was it, that I already had pro'd. Working on Alexa? That's nice. I tell you that Alexa card in the Shattered Alexa card, you seen that picture? Bro, that's like one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever seen in my life. My goodness. Dude, she look amazing in that photo. Like, she looked amazing. I wanted to put it up on the Twitter, but all I found was that they did it on, what was the other one? Instagram. And they didn't post it on Twitter. They only posted it on Instagram. Kind of excited for the event card. That's awesome, dude. That's tough. That is tough, Keon, because like I'll be honest, like most of mine are gonna be females, considering I don't even know half of the males. Like I don't know who half of the guys are. And so like when I think about the pictures and stuff, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that picture's better. That picture's better, man. It's a chick. So I mean that'd be kind of a little bit biased, you know what I mean? Some of them when they have like I know I did see some of them were historic wrestlers, so I do know those guys, but a lot of the new ones. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though, Keon. If all I got to do is compare the images, then I'm going to pick the woman, right? Like since I don't know the guy and don't have any like connection to like him as a wrestler, then I'm just comparing images. And if I'm just comparing images, I'm going to be like, yeah, give me the chick. I think Neon's probably my favorite, though. I think Neon's the favorite for me. Macho Man, he should be Neon. I like the... He fits because he had a lot of crazy colors. Same with Ric Flair. There's that other Clint Capella we got in that last event. I was actually pretty surprised. Last event, if y'all didn't see the video, man, last event I ended up leaving with 4 elite pros. I ended up duping up 4 elites in the last event, which is crazy. That's probably the most I've ever duped up in one event before. Now, granted, they were cards like this Manu Ginobili right here that I didn't necessarily want. But it was a dupe, and I did end up getting 4 of them in one single event, which is crazy. How many credits have you spent today? All I had was 200. That was all that was left over. I'm not going to buy anymore. So I wasn't sure if the actual 200 was gonna last, but I had 200 from last week, and so I just used the 200. So I'm literally down to like 6, and so I'm not gonna buy anymore. And I'm gonna try to do the whole thing. I'm gonna try to get it done since I can do the +7s. I'm gonna give it a shot. Hopefully I can. I don't want my team to get upset at me again. They almost beat me up last time, or tried to. Pulled a Chris Middleton. That is awesome, dude. Awesome. I'm assuming, did you get the Chris Middleton event card, or is the Chris Middleton a new card? I have not pulled Chris Middleton yet. I mean, as far as the events go, I do have those 2. Gothic and Shattered and are better than Neon. See, not me, man. I love bright colors, dude. I love neon. I love that. I mean, if you notice on like all of my thumbnails, I try to put like some neon green, neon yellow, neon red. I try to put all the neon colors in there. Like some of the thumbnails I have have lettering of 3 or 4 different bright colors. So I really like the bright color thing. That's totally my deal. Cormier versus Brock for the belt is going to be good. I have not seen a UFC fight in God knows how long. It's been a long time. DC will win, yeah. No doubt. I think so too. Having the AJ Pro'd, I should have it pretty soon. I mean, I literally just got it late last night, Keon. So he's in my Road to Glory deck. And so I'm using them every single time, right? I'm trying to get them as fast as I can. And I think by the Ring Dom it should be all right. I think I'll get it by then. New card, unfortunately, did not get the event card. Started pulling event cards until I watched the streams because I always grind it out, but with my actual team instead of running all uncommons. Yeah, the all commons is definitely the easiest. For sure. Gooby just came by. Did I pull any elites? I have not pulled a single elite. I did pull an epic prime Evan Fournier though. That's about it. That's the only good one anyway. When update comes, you will more than likely get a Gothic on day 28. Yeah. I think I will have it by then. I think I should. Didn't you watch that? No, I did not watch that fight. I have not watched any fight. I mean, I knew who won beforehand, or I guess when it happened. My friend watched it. He told me, but no, I didn't watch it. And I saw all the memes and all of the video. I mean, it took about 30 seconds after the fight ended for the video to be up, you know, on Twitter and YouTube and everything like that. So it didn't take long to watch it. But no, I did not watch that fight. I only have I pay $14 a month for cable, and it's like from the wall, and so I don't get very many channels. And I definitely don't do pay-per-view. It's way too expensive for my budget. I mean, I need a ramen noodle budget. If there was ever like a ramen noodle fight, you know, I might be able to do pay-per-view for that, but ran out of refreshes. Yeah, we're gonna hit the refreshes today, so we have a good like 20 hours before the new refreshes go, so we'll be okay with that. We'll get those later. Do you remember if they gave us a free pro last year when they released Star Tier? And I'm being delusional. Adam, I honestly, if I was to think about it, I think that they actually gave us the free pro for Superstar and Icon. I don't think they gave us one for Star Tier. Because I remember last year they gave us one at the jump, right? They gave us one at the very beginning. And then wait, was it last year that the whole game crashed? Or was that the year before that? I'm getting my years confused. Was it last year that the very first event the game crashed, and then after the game crashed they gave us like 300 credits or something? I can't remember if that was last year or the year before last year. Or maybe they gave us like 800 credits and a free pro. But either way, last year I think it was Superstar and Icon when we got the ones. And I don't think we got one for Legend or Star. You don't need pay-per-view, you only need internet and Reddit. Bro, I still have never been on Reddit. Like, I know a lot of people use that, and I probably should get it in, you know, into the times, but I've actually never been on Reddit. My friend texted me. My friend texted me the other day, or not the other day, maybe a couple months ago, and he like posts memes and stuff on there, and he like posted, or like he posted some meme or something, and he got like, I don't know, like 700 or 800 or something upvotes or whatever the thing you call it, and he texted me freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god, dude, this is the best meme of the day." Like, he's like, my upvote is all the way to the top and all this other stuff. But I have no idea what. I mean, I kind of know what it is, but I just don't ever get on it. Jose, what is up, dude? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, man. How's everything going? Yo, yo, yo. Ryan, what is a refresh? Like a game night. Where you get a game night to play one game. Those little bars. I actually been to Chicago once too. I went to a baseball game in Chicago, and I've been to the only things I really remember of going to. I've been to the Hooters downtown in Chicago, assuming that it's still there. This was probably 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago. But I've been to the Hooters downtown in Chicago, and I've been to a White Sox game. And so that was pretty much it. That's the only 2 things I remember doing. But still fun. Definitely still fun. Should I save my reward tickets? Yes. Save your reward tickets 100%. Do not spend your reward tickets. I got like 450. Don't spend them. We did get the pro for Legend. I pro'd the Hakeem at the end of Legend tier. I remember it clear as day. Okay. Well, Jose says we got one for Legend too. I know we didn't get one every single tier though. I know that for a fact. I don't remember what tiers we got them for, but I know we didn't get them for every tier. Nothing much on that Gauntlet grind. Wish we got a Defender event card. Sadly, no. I mean, again, I wish we got a preview. I wish I was able to get like either happy or sad. I mean, yeah, I feel you. If I could visit, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be? Well, if you're talking about just visiting and I gotta come home, I would honestly really like to either go to the pyramids in Egypt and be able to explore around those, maybe go inside of the pyramid. I think it'd be really cool to go to like Machu Picchu or somewhere in Central America where any of those ancient sites are. Teotihuacan, I think, would be super awesome. If anybody knows what that is, it's like right outside of Mexico City, Teotihuacan. That place would be awesome to go see. Even though you can't really see it, the Rikat structure in Africa would be amazing to be able to see, especially if you could do some archaeological digs or something there to check out to see what's really under the Rikat structure. If anybody has any idea what I'm talking about, you know, much props. But all those places would be nice for a visit. Greece would be cool. Athens, Greece. seeing all of those old buildings. Oh, I tell you where I'd really like to go, Derek. The deepest part of the ocean that nobody has ever been. That would be freaking awesome. That would probably be my #1 spot now that I think about it. If I could go to the deepest part of the ocean that nobody has been to, that would be awesome. No Hawaii. I actually used to live in Hawaii. That's where I was stationed. So I'm definitely not going to say Hawaii. I didn't really even like it there. But I was stationed out in Hawaii, so I had my whole... Plus, I live in Houston, which is on the beach. I was stationed in Hawaii, which was on the beach. I honestly am not a warm weather ocean person. I like the cold. I like the mountains. I like places like that. So even though Hawaii might be pretty, I personally would rather have cold and mountains. But when we're talking about visiting places, I would want to go to historical places. Things like, you know, all those places that I mentioned. I think those places would be freaking awesome to go visit. If we're talking about living, oh, look at that. That is a way to end it, with a blue focus. If we're talking about living, I would pick the mountains in the snow. In like Denmark or Finland or somewhere like that. Like northern Finland or northern Denmark. Or maybe not even northern, but maybe like Helsinki or Copenhagen. And I think both of those places would be awesome. Copenhagen's by the water though, so but it's still cold. Elite poll, which is Damian Lillard. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations, guys. Well, that is it. We are out of credits. We are completely out of credits. And that is going to do it for the stream. We actually made it 2 hours and 3 minutes. I didn't even think we were going to make it 2 hours with only 200 credits. But we did. Thank you, everybody that came out. I appreciate it. Chicken Nugget, again, with the $2. Any subs that came out, thank you for stopping by. If you are new, hit that sub button. If you have not joined the Discord, it's in the description. I'll probably drop another stream, say when I get done, if I get done with the Gauntlet. Maybe early, maybe not. But we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, be sure you drop a like too. Thank you, Speedy. If you did enjoy, be sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely really appreciate it. Hope everybody gets amazing pulls this weekend. Hopefully y'all get a bunch of stuff. I'll grind it as much as I can for free. And see where I end up. But that's going to do it. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good weekend. I will talk to y'all on Discord or see y'all on the next stream. I am out. Peace.